Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly Tarot coming to you with a new moon reading for May 2024. So we are going to be having a new moon on May 7th, 2024 in Taurus. So before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for clicking that bell button. If you guys haven't done that yet, please do. That helps me to bring more free content to you, and it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I'm still trying to, figure out how all that works. So thank you guys so much. So let's get to it. We have new moon in Taurus. So Taurus, and I happen to be a Taurus moon, so that's exciting. So Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it rules the material plane. So your wealth, success, your comfort at home, luxury, and all things beautiful that Venus brings forward. It's the aspect of Venus that really focuses on the wealth, the material, the prosperity, and the earthen things. Are you getting things done in the way that you want them to? So many of you, it may show up as career or home life. That is a focus at this time, though you could be focusing on many other things. The Taurus moon is going to encourage us to be responsible in our finances, responsible in our careers, going to be asking some questions about what do we really need in the realm of our material world, okay? And so for some of you, because the energies are also quite transformational at this time, they're quite opening, and those who follow my readings know that we are all in the 5D, so we're learning to be in fifth dimensional energy. We're learning to hold that vibration, and there's still a little flip-flop, but you can notice that over the last several months, we have really come to a place where it's harder to go back into that 3D thinking without there being a pretty strong reverb with that. And so it's because we are, as a planet, making that dimensional jump. It is not another place, it's another frequency. The dimensions are all there inside of you, right? I remember years ago when I first started living with my kahuna, there was one day where I just saw something in the heiau, the sacred space, and I said, "Uncle, I can move all the dimensions with my hands. They're like right here, and it was the first time that I realized that the dimensions are inside of me, their frequency, rather than a place that I have to go to. There was this something in my mind that felt like I had a physical place or a physical different something that needed to happen, and it's a frequency shift, right? So it's already inside, but we learn in different ways. I'm very kinesthetic, so I thought, of course, it had to be physical, and the physical will change, but it's a inner frequency shift, yeah? So Taurus will help you with that, especially right now. What I'm hearing is the question may be, am I slaving my life away in this job just to have financial security, but I don't have spiritual and emotional and mental security, right? And so there's a balance that's being asked, and some of you may be saying, I want to really change up what I bring to the world and how I receive money for that. It feels, because Taurus is so tenacious and so stubborn. So sometimes Taurus can stay too long. Even Taurus moon can stay too long in something that's no longer working. And so the energy that I'm getting here, because there's the background of the transformational energy, we're going to have Pluto, I think, just went retrograde or is about to. My astrologers out there, please let me know in the comments, like what dates that went or is going retrograde. But we've got some other shifts happening right now. And so this is going to be quite a transformational Taurus moon. And it's one where you may be asking yourself some hard questions about home life and career, but all in a beautiful way of transforming to something that actually is more conducive to you. Because your tenacious spirit, you will find your tenacity and perseverance available to you, even if you're not Taurus, right? During this new moon. So please do make your suggestions. New moons are when we give our wishes and intentions. It's when we plant the seeds for the new, and full moons when we harvest it. So this moon month, we're going to look into this moon month of what the focus is, what spirit wants to tell you, and go from there. So we're going to get a rune card. I forget the name of these. It says the Runic Odyssey Oracle. I had to look on my altar there. Okay, let's get a rune card for the moon month, for the Taurus new moon. This guy. So Spirit got real literal with it. It's a new moon. This particular moon rune deck also has the moon phases in it. So new moon, new beginnings. So Spirit's just saying, I said what I said, and the congruency here is that this particular new moon is all about alignment and new beginnings. So it is the time to start the new beginnings. It is the time to move forward in ways that you maybe you've been trying to, but haven't made any progress on. And this is saying there are new beginnings for you this new month, this moon month, and it's going to be a great expansion is what I'm hearing of your gifts that you already have, but also an expansion of your material life. This is not just in the head or ethereal. This is actual changes in the material world. Okay, we are going to get a white light oracle. I just looked at which things wanted to come today, and then we're going to look at your the good tarot as well and go a little deeper. All right, there we go. We have Pearl of Sorrow, and I will read part of that to you. Let me find it. Thank you for your patience. There we go. Pearl of Sorrow. Okay, so the Pearl of Sorrow says, taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You're going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. Beautiful. So you are having new beginnings in both your material and spiritual world. So if you've been dealing with some tension, or a part of your life has been darkened in some way, or has felt like you can't make any progress, like we were talking about before, you are going to get the spiritual aha, awakening, breakthrough, new beginning this moon month. This new moon is bringing in the ability for you to add light to a situation that was once darkened and actually have the resolve. So, and be able to make a new beginning. Because even in our worlds, if we want something new, we have to let go of how it was in the old. It doesn't mean that, some of you might be building whole new homes, moving to a new place, starting a new relationship, starting a new career. But the other part of that is you can let go of the old energy and continue in a career that you previously loved but just felt like you couldn't make any headway on, or a relationship that there was no headway on, that you bring the light to it and it then becomes a new beginning. So it doesn't mean when you start new beginnings that you just get rid of everything from the old. It actually means that there's a transformation that's happening. And that could be that transformation means that there are some aspects of the old, or some people or situations that may exit your movie. But there is also the opportunity for transformation with the people that are in these situations or place to make an up level and start a new beginning with you. Okay, so this is, again, they're saying balance. This is let go of the extreme thinkings on either end and allow the balance to flow through you and to you in a new way this month. And it's saying that you have the ability to do that. Okay, let's look here. New moon in Taurus. What do we need to know about that for my viewers here and for myself? Okay. All right. Okay. So beautiful. We have the overall energy is the Three of Fire, Three of Wands, and underneath that is the High Priestess. Really beautiful energies here for this new moon cycle. Something that has been delayed that you've been working on. Spirit's being very congruent with their energy. It's new beginning, something that's been delayed. Your ships are finally coming in. Okay, and then we have the Pearl of Sorrow, which goes right with the High Priestess. How you're going to make these new beginnings is something you've been working on in the physical world. You're actually going to make a spiritual or intuitive change that actually helps you to move forward in the physical world. So your intuition is going to be heightened at this time. High Priestess does not mean that you're female. So for my male viewers there, it just means that you are in the divine feminine aspect, the oracle aspect of your intuition. You know, the Hierophant is the pair to that, right? In the male side. So this is saying your divine feminine side is going to be heightened during this new moon. The moons have a feminine flow. I mean, there's different cultures feel different ways about the sun and moon. But I'm going to go with the Hawaiian way, and that's a feminine flow, right? And so you're going to, during this new moon cycle, from new moon all the way to full moon to harvest, you're going to have this intuitive influx that's going to help you actually make this new beginning. So in the past energy, we have 7 of Earth, which is the 7 of Pentacles, 3 of water, or 5 of water, which is the 5 of Cups, and then the Fool. Okay, so many of you in recent past energy, so the past moon cycle, there has been a lot of reevaluation, redeciding. I mean, we did have Mercury retrograde and the eclipses in that last cycle, and we have the 5 of Cups here, the 5 of water. So there's been some things where you've been reconsidering your heart, what you want, how you treat yourself, how you want to be, like how do you want to express in this lifetime, in this next chapter of your life, because 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Earth, does reevaluation. And this one's just showing me, I read cards intuitively, it's showing me the fairy here that she's looking at. So some of you may have reconnected with your spirit guides or are intending to, because she's got like dragonfly feathers all through her, or wings all through her crown, like her hat there. And so it's basically showing you have been reevaluating yourself from spirit to the physical, because the pentacles are the physical manifestation. And what it's saying is you're looking at, where did you have some areas of regret? Where did you have that? And that was the last moon cycle. And you decided that you want to have a new beginning. So here we are again at the new beginning. This is right here, right now. Okay. So this new moon is so aligned for a new beginning. And they are asking you to really look at, okay, what was my past energies? How can I update my energy? The things that I value. How can I forgive myself and be graceful with myself so that I can bring light to the parts that have been feeling like they're in regret, or feeling like you've done something wrong, or a wrong has happened to you? How can I forgive self and the other so that I can have this new beginning? It's huge for new beginnings right now in the energy. Next up in the now energy, which we're looking at the moon month, you have Page of Earth, the Sun, and the Eight of Wands, okay? Communication, communication, communication. So this moon month, you are going to have this breakthrough. It starts, you have your first week there where you are reevaluating and starting that new beginning, and then we have the opportunity start to come in. Eight of Wands is super communication. All of these, it's just showing me all the light, you know, all of the light coming in. Page of Earth is communication, sure, but it's a youthful spirit, the student. You're really starting new. They're saying it's a whole new thing, a whole new world is what I'm hearing, like the song from Aladdin. And so we have the Sun here. The Sun is the best card in the deck, that things are going to turn around. And they're just showing me the sunflower. So do look up the spiritual symbolism of sunflower once we get off of here, because there's going to be additional information for you in that symbolism, because they're really highlighting the sunflowers over anything in this card. And so the 19 might be something special. That day could be something special for you guys, the 19th, but 19 may be relevant to you. This is saying there is new energy coming in, and to treat it like a child. Be innocent like a child. Since it's all new beginnings, be willing to be the student. Be willing to learn this moon month, because it is going to increase your wealth. It is going to increase your possibility here. We have the moon, okay? And this is, it's showing a bit of a full moon, but it's highlighting a crescent moon. So we have the 18th. I don't know if the crescent moon's on the 18th. It may be, but there's some significance to the crescent moon. So there's some things that are hidden this month. Next up is love, which is the Lovers, okay? And the Lovers used to be called the card of choice. And what I love about this Lovers card is it's also it looks a lot like the card of strength. In the traditional tarot, the woman has her hand in the lion's mouth. And the lion is the symbol of Leo. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you're with a Leo or anything like that, but it's even showing like the sun in Leo here on this card. So with love, there's strength here. There's the Lover's card used to be called the choice. So you've got some choice here, but there's also something hidden about your love life that has to do with a new beginning. We have Messenger of Earth, and it doesn't have to be your love life specifically, as in if you're looking for someone, like if you're not looking for someone. Okay, this reading has had more to do with your material world, as in whole new beginning. So it could be a whole new beginning in your love life. It is going to show in your wealth and prosperity and pentacles, right? So we have Messenger of Earth, which is the what is that? Is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a solid offer, solid message. So I do feel like those that are looking for love, there is the opportunity for someone to surprise you this moon month, because you don't see it coming. It's hidden. So there will be a message or an offer that happens. For those of you that are not looking for love, that it goes with the rest of the things, you're going to have a choice to make, and there is hidden information that's going to come to the light towards the end of the moon month, that is going to open this new beginning for you. That's going to open this breakthrough, okay? The Fool's Path. It's like you have come through the reevaluation, you've come through the dark parts, and this is saying this moon month has a lot of momentum for you. They are saying use your intuition, be willing to take the action steps when it comes to you, but it is saying don't act out of fear or act because you feel like you've been bored or there hasn't been enough movement, wait for the activation, and you'll know that change. You'll know when it switches over to that sun moment. You'll know when it switches over to the communications, the correct communication. This is being very specific about do what is in alignment for you this month rather than just doing to do, because it's all new beginnings. So you're going to be learning something completely new and having a whole new beginning on your path. And I'm really excited for you. Like I said, those who are looking for love, there is definitely a possibility for that to come in. We've got a few cards having to do with Leo. There's one of Pisces, Cancer, so it could be any sign, but those are ones that are showing up in this particular moment. That being said, prepare for the unexpected, because it is going to be a whole new beginning, more so than other new moons, because the energy here is really saying it's time for a whole new shift. And so be prepared for the unexpected, and be prepared to be surprised with the good unexpectedly. Sometimes we are prepared for the unexpected in a negative way. This is saying, no, this is a shift from darkness to light. This is bringing light and transmutation onto the energy rather than it being a unexpected bad or negative connotation. This is saying you're going to be surprised with positive momentum rather than negative momentum. So really beautiful energies. I'm going to leave that there. I like it a lot. And this is one of those, be certain in the unknown. Know, like, focus your energy, focus your vehicle of self in the direction of your personal dream, because there's new beginning available to you now. Okay. So thank you so much. Until next time. Aloha.